make sure you prime your face, guys. Like, it is super important to prime your face. Look at me. Like, seriously. Lately, I've realized, like, you'll do your makeup and it's like a few hours in, you're oily again. No matter what products you've been using, which is crazy to me. So I went and picked this up today from Sephora. See if it works. She said it works, so we're gonna try it. We'll try it. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it feels pretty good so far. I feel like it's gonna lock the stuff in. I can feel it. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So let's go under the eyebrows. And of course, I'm in a rush. I don't think you should be doing a lot of stuff while you're in a rush. I think if you're not a professional at doing your makeup, you shouldn't be doing it when you're in a rush. You should not. Okay, so let's go ahead and define those brows. Define those brows. Right? And keep in mind, if you ever mess it up, you can always go back in and fill in and take away whatever it is that you need to. It's not that big of a deal. Doing your makeup is not complicated. People make it seem as if it is because they want to do all these elaborate steps and use all of these elaborate products, and you really don't have to. You blend that out. Make sure that's good. You can always go in and clean up later, like I've mentioned before. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. And it's okay if it looks like this. It's not a big deal. You're going to blend it out. So this is not going to look like this whenever you're done. It's going to look way better. Okay? This is just to get you started. You outline it to give it the shape and to give it like that cleanness underneath the eyebrows. I usually go in with a beauty blender. It's my favorite to apply product. Other people can do this with a brush. I used to do it with a brush many years ago. Then I transformed over to the beauty blender and have not looked back since. But if that's your preference, that is completely fine. It's just whatever you feel comfortable using. You don't have to change anything up. If something works for you, it works for you. Everything is not for everyone, and always remember that. Everything is not for everyone. Don't listen to the masses. Do what works for you. That's it. Life is not complicated, it's simple. Do what works for you. What worked for me might not work for you. And what works for you might not work for me. As long as the result's the same, as long as my face looks the way I want it to look when I'm done, and your face looks the way you want it to look when you're done, that's all that matters. Nothing else matters. Okay? Alrighty. Go ahead and blot that in. See? And you can always go in later and clean that up also. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. Okay, so I love eyeshadow, so I always use a primer over my eyelids for my eyeshadow. Okay. I'm not gonna go through exactly all the products that I use this time around, since this is the first video I'm going to publish about doing my makeup. Future videos I will. Now I'm just trying to get through, just getting through the look of today's video. Like I told you, I'm in a tad bit of a rush because I have something to do. I have somewhere to be at like 4:30 and it's like 3:20 and I'm not even anywhere close to being finished, right? Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with this color here. It's kind of like a bronzy champagne-ish color. I love anything earth tone. That would always be my go-to for everyday look. Even though I will definitely wear colors. You'll see in future videos that I'll wear colors as well because I love colors. I am a colorful girly. I love colorful clothes. I love colorful lips. I love colorful atmosphere. And that's just my thing. But yeah. So, going with that. Can you see? Okay. Put that to the side. Then I'm going to take my brush and go in and clean this up just a little bit. Clean this up to give it that natural finish over the eyes. See that? Are you able to see it? Is it showing? Yes, it is. Okay, see? Remember earlier I told you not to worry about the line underneath the eye? Because most of the time, if you're going for that natural look, the shade that you put over your eye color, and this is a powder that I usually just blot over to go ahead and blend that out, usually just does the trick all around, right? Do you see that? This is the side without the powder, and this is the side with the powder, right? Let's do the other eye. And I'm just blotting it. Dab, 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 dab. Dabbing, blotting, whatever you want to call it. If you call it something else, that's also fine, as long as you're doing it in this motion where it's like you're just patting it on, you're good. You'll achieve the result, right? That is all that matters. And there we are. There we are. Okay. That's that. I'm now going to go in with my foundation. As I said before, I usually apply my foundation, concealer, with a sponge. And it doesn't matter what motion or range you go to or you choose to use, it doesn't matter, as long as you achieve the result you want to. Okay, I always more than likely start with my nose, then go above my forehead. This is crazy because you want to know what? I'm gonna have to work on this color. This is my color, right? So I was on vacation. I went on vacation twice, back to back, and this color is not working anymore. So when you have, and keep in mind, you do have to change your foundation. You need more than one foundation. You need to make a foundation for the winter, and you need one for the summertime, because you do tend to get a little more tan in the summer if you're like me and you like to go outside and be in the sun. I love being outside in the sun, right? So for this, let's pop that back in. Like, where are you going, nose ring? Okay. I tend to do Hate that. I tend to do the corner of my mouth last with the lightest amount of application possible. And reason being is because I have laugh lines. I laugh a lot. I have laugh lines. It's okay. And I don't like when you put your makeup on and after a few hours you see like creases there. So I tend to do that, and I also go ahead and put setting powder in those spaces, in those creases, to help with the laugh lines. So you see, I'll go in here. Don't worry. It's all going to blend perfectly when I'm done. Don't you worry about a thing. Okay, so after you've applied your foundation all over your face, it's time to then go in with your concealer, right? Right underneath the eye. And remember, this is not like a glam look. This is not, oh, I'm going on the red carpet. This is usually for every day, so it's something quick, right? Keep that, you still look enhanced, but it still gives you that natural, nothing is like overly done. Okay, so you go in with your concealer underneath the eye. Right, and take it to the corners. I tend to do it like this, and just keep it here, right? Take it to the corner, keep it there. Do not overdo it, right? Do not overdo it. Make sure you get as close to the crease as possible. Do not get it inside your eye. And that's going to take some practice too. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. And for people who are just starting off, this is why I do recommend the sponge. But if you are more comfortable, like I've mentioned before, with the brush, then that's also fine too, right? Just so you can get the angle, probably a little more precise. Okay. And it should look a little like this, or a lot like this, right? And let's see if we could bring that in. See? See? Like that. And let's bring it back out. Okay? Then you take the bottom of your sponge and you go ahead and you blend it in the corners. But my nose ring keeps coming up. I don't know why. See? Blend it. My hand's in the way, sorry. Blend it, right? And the cheekbone area as well. Don't forget to blend along the jaw lines. Blend the two colors together. Blend the outer areas of the eye. Blend that. See that? Blend it. Make sure that is blended. You see that? Blended. Make sure you blend that. This way when you put your powder on, it doesn't look crazy. The transition would be smooth. Blend the outer eye area, right there by your ear temple, along the jaw lines, and right there in this by the side of your nose. Blend that out, right? And you do that for both sides. It's not complicated, guys. It's not. You just need to be taught properly. And that's all. See? This. See? And doing this is not going to hurt your face. It's not going to make this this part of your face look like underneath your eyes. It's not. Okay? Don't think it will, because it will not. Okay. And so after that, what I do is I then go in with I use a mineralized powder underneath my eye before I set it, especially because I will be outside today and it is, I think it's like 93. So even though I still wanted to keep that natural look, I do want it to go ahead and I want to keep the natural. I want to go ahead and make sure my face stays intact. I can't have my face running away from me outside. Can you imagine? That would be crazy. Okay, so then I go underneath the eye with this powder here. See? Underneath the eye with this powder. One more again on this side with this powder, right? Let's go in so you can see. I should have done like one side with the powder, one side without the powder, so you can see the difference. So that's with the powder, right? And then, actually I'm gonna keep it like this so I can show you. Okay, so this is with the powder. Both eyes are just with the powder. Okay? And while we are here, I'm gonna go in now with, this new, no, that's for my face, I got that. With the actual setting powder. And I'm gonna make sure you go ahead and you take not too much, because you don't want underneath your eyes to look like this, right? So you take a small portion and you go ahead and then you kind of dab it like this onto your palm or onto your hand, whichever you feel more comfortable. I usually just do it in my palm right here by my thumb. And your sponge is gonna now look like this. And then I will go in under the eye with the powder because it is light. Now, you don't want it to be heavy coverage. You still want it to, this is daytime, this is not nighttime glam. So look at this. And it just blurs the lines. See? So this is this side. I don't know if you can see the difference. This side compared to this side that does not. Actually, you can see it. You see this? With just the powder, it's still creasy. And with this side, it's more mattifying, right? It's more mattifying. You can definitely see the difference. Okay, so just going on both sides with your setting powder. Let's see. Both sides with your setting powder. And keep that. I like to go in under my eye into that little crease just with extra powder and then blend it out like this, because I don't want any crease underneath my eye. Let me tell you how my nose ring is doing the most today. Like, you're not getting paid for this, relax. You are doing the most. Okay, so go in underneath the eye just to blur those creases out, right? Perfect. Yay! And this is how we look. What do you think so far? Looks pretty good, I think. Let's back up so we can really see it. Can you see it now? See? Okay, perfect. You're doing great so far. Let's keep going. Okay, so we put that to the side, and I bought this new powder today that I wanted to try. So, and this is for, also need a powder for the remainder of your face. Let's say underneath, like your cheek area, your nose, your forehead, your chin area, all of those areas you need an additional powder to complete the look, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and grab, ooh, let's see how this is gonna look. So it's the same thing you do, you just dab, 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 dab. I don't know if this is a little dark, but I guess maybe because I told her I would be traveling in another few weeks. And I would be getting a little more tan. She gave me a color that's a little more darker for now. Okay, that's fine. Whatever, we'll make it work. We will make it work. We will make it work. Let's see. So remember earlier when I was saying, you know, ooh, my foundation is a little, I think maybe I'm a little, I don't know. Let's see when it's done. My foundation was a little light because I hadn't switched it out since I got back to my summer foundation. But with this powder here, it just blends everything out. I hope I'm not too, like, I love to be chocolate, but my face needs to look right. So I hope this color, I'm gonna finish using it and see. Ooh, it makes me super tan. Whoa. Oh, I'm super tan. I'm like real tan. Let me see. Hold on. Pause. How am I looking? Whatever. Let's see. Maybe I need to go a shade down in this. Maybe she didn't evaluate me properly. But maybe a shade down would have been better. This is fine. I can always go over it with my original powder. I look super tan. She's bugging for that one. So I'm just going to go over this with my original powder just to even it out just a little bit, because she definitely had me looking super tan. I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking super tan, but I just haven't achieved it yet, which I'm sure I will within the next few weeks. Because anyone that knows me knows I love to sit out in the sun and get my tan on. Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and use my original color just to mellow this out a little bit. I hope it works. Looks like it's working a little bit. It's fine. Ooh. She made me super tan. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. I find that so funny. Okay, then this is optional. You can literally choose to remain here if you want to. You don't have to do anything other than your eyes, clean up your brows and everything, and put some lashes on and just go along with your day if you choose to. Absolutely would have to add setting spray as well, but I tend to go in just a little bit with a little blush. A little blush. A little blush me out. Blush me out. Right? I'm gonna brush it with a little blush right there. And lastly, I will go in with one of my favorite brands, and that's going to be Unvail Beauty Mystic Bronze color, to give me that glow that I like. And I'll zoom in for this so you guys can catch it, right? Oh my goodness, can you see that? Oh wow, look at that. So gorgeous. Wow, that looks so good. That looks so good. And I just go in on the other side. That looks good. That looks great. Da-da, da-da, da-da. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Also, optional, you don't have to do this. When you see me doing this, this is me looking for a brush that I placed all the way over here. Don't ask me why. As you can see, that doesn't make any sense. I go in a little with the same color on the bridge of my nose. Bum, bum, bum. And then just in the back here. Because when the light hits it usually hits here and this area here. So you can do the entire line from here to here if you want to. If you choose to, that's your choice. I usually just do here. Some days you'll catch me doing the whole thing. And right here. And that's it, right? Then, also optional, you do not have to do this. I then go in with a small brush with, this can have like a darker color, something a little darker than your color, and just go in just to define this just a little bit, right? Define this area here just a little bit. Just a little bit. And you take it from right there underneath your eye where you're sculpting the nose. See that? How does that look? What's on my nose right there? Just a little bit. Right? Okay. So that's that. Then, of course, usually, I don't even know why I do my eyebrows first because I always have to go back in and clean them up. I just go back in and clean my eyebrows up. Okay, so now that everything is done, I'm gonna go in with my mattifying setting spray from Unvail Beauty. This works. This works. This is magic in a bottle. This right here, I don't know if you can see it, is magic in a bottle. And because it's so hot outside, you need this right here. And I go ahead and I shower my face with it. Woo. Oh, let me use my fan. So this can dry down. Oops. Dry this down. Oh, this is one of my old fans from an event that I attended last year. This worked so well. I found the purpose for this fan because it was not working where I went. It was too hot outside. So while we're doing that, and this is drying down a little bit, if you want, listen, because you may not be as advanced with doing your face, make sure it's dry completely. Make sure it's dry completely. Or you can go ahead and put your eyeliner on before you even spray your face. That works well also. I just did it completely backwards, how I always do. Well, I do it my way, right? This is what I say. This is my way. That is your way. No way is wrong. It's whatever works for you, right? That's what we say? Okay. Alrighty. So now, this is me looking for another brush doing that, right? I know you hate it. I'll work on that. I go ahead and I go in with my eyeliner, and I'm sure my face is not dry 100%, but it is what it is. It will dry up. I go ahead and I go in. My eyeliner. I more than likely will always use a black eyeliner, just because it blends better with the lashes that I wear 10 out of 10 times. See? And then I'll go ahead and do it on the other side while my face is still drying. Remember I told you it was 90 something here today? Oh, over it. Over it. Okay, while my lashes are getting tacky. And I always do this while my lashes are getting tacky. This way, by the time I finish applying my eyeliner, my lashes are ready to go. See? Ready to go. Right? Okay, now it's time to go ahead and let's finish drying real quick. I don't think my lashes, nothing's gonna happen. Let's finish drying. Alright? Okay. Looking for my tweezer. Okay. Here we go. I'm just gonna pop these on real quick. In the middle. In the middle. In the middle. Right? 2 seconds though. Because why not? Done. Done. Oh, let's pop the other one on before that dries. Look at that. Done. 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 Right? Perfection. Perfection. Okay, so with that done, I usually go in underneath the eye with a darker shade, like I've mentioned, and I usually just use a powder. You don't have to overthink it, and I just go underneath. You can leave it like this if you'd like to, but when I'm like this, I feel like I don't look like I'm woken up. I feel like I'm like, I don't know, like I'm just rolling out of bed, like wake up, you still look a little like that, right? So I want to go underneath the eye and just wake it up just a little bit. So going in there, da 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 da. Da, 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 da. See that? Go in. And this is optional. You don't have to do that. There's been so many steps that's optional since I put on my powder. It's not even funny. Right? Okay. So then I also go in with a eyeliner for my small lashes. For my baby lashes underneath the eye. Right? Nothing too crazy. Nothing crazy. Look at that. Wow. Can you see it? Let's see the other side. Wow. It's looking good. That's it. And voila, that's the look. This is how I'll go outside if I'm not trying to do too much. This is it. I'll pop a lip on, and that changes everything. See that? Let me come back with a lip. Okay, so this is what I look like. I'll see if I can go ahead and make a video while I'm outside too, in the in more of a natural lighting, so you can see. Right? I think it looks good. I'm gonna go in with a lip. 9 out of 10 times I'm using a chocolate liner, I'm telling you. 9 out of 10 times. Even though I feel like my lips are naturally chocolately, you hear this? Chocolately. Chocolatey lined. I'll go ahead and go in with something if I wanted more of a natural look. I'll go in with something more of like a nude. And I'll have it looking like this. But anyone that knows me knows I don't like matte lips. I feel because my lips are so juicy, there's no need to have them looking matte. When your lips are juicy, I feel as though, or voluptuous, whatever you want to call it, big, whatever. I feel as though when your lips are more full and you use a matte lip, it looks dry and thirsty and dehydrated. That's just me. Don't shoot the messenger. That's my opinion. Doesn't make it right, but it makes it mine. And I will go in with a gloss. So I went in with a gloss, and this is what it looks like. Yay! This is what it looks like. So this is the final look. Can you see? Super natural outside now that we're in the light. Yay!